In the sequel to Enola Holmes, the titular detective has opened her own agency, and in her first major case, she is tasked with tracking down a missing woman. Meanwhile, Enola's older, more famous brother has a case that may or may not be connected to her own. Wonder which it is? Enola Holmes is a fun but ultimately disappointing sequel to the original. There's a degree of energy and enthusiasm to the movie, with action scenes and comedic beats working well enough to maintain entertainment. The problem is that the story is not always that interesting, with more steps and turns than needed, and the movie starts to drag a bit towards the back end. Millie Bobby Brown is great in the titular role once more. She is incredibly likeable and quirky, with nods to the camera and breakings of the fourth wall really adding to her charm. This time around, she deals with matters of love and success, but unlike the first movie, she rarely seems like an active agent in the story, instead appearing to be going with the flow, stumbling upon clue and clue and clue, and then discovering things suddenly. This is Enola trying to solve a case that we happen to be watching, rather than Enola going on an adventure by her own choice. Henry Cavill is back as Sherlock Holmes too, this time with a larger, more significant role. He continues to be an unusually charming and likeable depiction of the character, which is odd, but welcoming. His larger role is also appreciated, and he has good chemistry with Millie too. Enola Holmes 2 is primarily disappointing, because its story, its pacing, its action beats and comedic moments all just a little less successful than the first time around. The cast and the sets and the mise en scène are all great once again, and the world is really well realised as well.